Another swing and a miss for these stupid monster movies. Hey everyone, welcome to the review. Here's my review for the movie Godzilla, King of Monsters, King of the Monsters, King of the Castle. It's Godzilla. This movie stars Milie Bobby Brown, Kyle Chandler, Vera Farmiga, Ken Watanabe, Bradley Whitford, huge cast, Charles Dance, Tywin Lannister himself. And this movie is written and directed by Michael Dougherty. This is the guy who gave us really great horror films, actually, like Trick or Treat and Krampus. I enjoyed both those films, and I thought maybe, just maybe, this will be an excellent monster film. It's a sequel to the Godzilla, the 2014 one, which wasn't technically a great movie, but it was decent. It was fine. I enjoyed it for what it was. It wasn't fantastic, but there were some pretty cool Godzilla moments in the third act, and I loved Bryan Cranston a lot in that film. So it had that going for it, and it did have that cool, big, large-to-scale feel. The spectacle looked really cool. Then there was, like, Kong Skull Island, and I didn't think that was a very good movie. I don't think that was that good at all, actually, and I was actually pretty lenient on it in my review, but really, I didn't like it. This I wasn't incredibly excited for, but I thought it would be, you know, like a pretty cool movie and stuff, because they're bringing in more of the monsters and stuff, and it's just going to be a straight monster battle, just a straight monster film. It wasn't going to do what the 2014 Godzilla did, like, you know, focus on the humans, just focus on the monsters. That's it. Just a goofy, silly B-movie and stuff, and I'm like, you know what, maybe it'll be a fun time. That's honestly all I really wanted. I just wanted a fun popcorn summer blockbuster film, or I don't know, just something that will entertain me and stuff, and this movie even failed to do that. Like, I don't want to go into the story of this film, because there really isn't much of a story, really. It's just a bunch of humans saying a bunch of mumbo-jumbo, throwing a lot of exposition. It's basically about Godzilla fighting all these different monsters, like Mothra, and, well, Mothra is actually there to help him, really, but there's these other, like, creatures and stuff. Like, I'm not, like, very, I don't have the knowledge of the Godzilla world and stuff, because I really haven't watched a lot of Godzilla movies. I've seen the piece of shit Matthew Broderick movie, and I've seen the original 1956 Godzilla, which is a kind of funny, interesting monster film with great social commentary and stuff, and that was a pretty good movie. And I've seen the new monster movies, like the 2014 Godzilla and Kong Skull Island and stuff, but that's like the extent I have on Godzilla. I've seen King Kong vs. Godzilla. It's not a very good movie, but yeah. I don't have this, like, world knowledge on Godzilla or any of these monsters, really. Like, all these monsters he fights in this film, I don't know who any of them are, and I just don't really care. I just came to see a fun movie, and I didn't get that. This movie sucked. I thought Godzilla, King of the Monsters, I thought this movie was shit. I hated this movie. I was bored out of my mind, hated every character. And even the fight sequences, they even bored me. Like, everyone was like, oh, the spectacle of this movie is great. I'm like, is it? It's fine at best. The 2014 Godzilla had way better spectacle than this, because Gareth Edwards knows how to create this, like, large feeling. He did that with Rogue One as well. Like, he can make things look so big and grand and just very, like, I don't know what he does with it. Maybe it's the camera angles, shot compositions and stuff he does. He just makes Godzilla feel so huge and stuff, and I didn't get that feeling for this film, and I didn't really enjoy the spectacle of it. Just, there's a cool fight scene here and there, but other than that, this movie's a complete waste of time, in my opinion. These human characters are not only just idiotic characters, but a lot of them are pretty unlikable. And Vera Farmiga in this movie, I love Vera Farmiga. Great actress. The character she plays in this movie has one of the most confusing motivations ever. And when things don't really go her way, she's like, oh, why did we do this and stuff? I'm like, well, it was your idea. You're the one that caused all this. And then now you're complaining that why is this whole happening? Like, you're a fucking idiot. she's just such a stupid character. Even Milie Bobby Brown, she's a pretty dumb character at times, and there's only a scene in the movie that she survives a house blowing up and a bathtub is what saved her life. I'm like, what? It's stupid. Even Kyle Chandler in this movie, he gets like flinged around a lot in this movie, and he never gets like paralyzed. He literally gets thrown at a metal wall, and he's completely fine. I'm like, okay. Apparently these are all people that should be in the Marine movies with John Cena and just survive everything that they should be surviving. And then there's Charles Dance, who's this bad guy, and he just kind of disappears in the third act of the film. I don't know where the fuck he goes. There's an end credit special that kind of, points to where he goes, but then the third act, I'm like, where is he? Like, he just gave up. It's just like, I'm out of here. And yeah, these characters are awful, and every other character is either used for comic relief and it just fails, or they're just there to explain things. That's all Ken Watanabe's there for. He's there to just explain everything. Stupid. And yeah, the performances are average at best, but the writing is so bad, the dialogue is so awful, and just the exposition is so painful to listen to. I'm like, I didn't come for exposition, I came to watch monsters fight. And even when the monsters fight, it gets kind of boring. It kind of gets dull. It's just a lot of punching and roar, 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 and biting and punching and roar, roar, roar. I'm like, okay, do something creative. There were some creative scenes, like how Godzilla kills the last monster is pretty cool, pretty creative. I kind of like that. Even the scene that involves snow, that whole fight sequence was pretty cool. I don't want to spill too much, but there's even this really cool shot they do before the fight happens, like Godzilla just standing there with the monster. It almost kind of looks like a beautiful silhouette. It was really cool. So there was some good cinematography. Then there was some shakiness and some pretty sloppy editing every now and then. And just, yeah. It's like a 2 hour and 5 minute movie, and it shouldn't be that long. As I was getting bored out of my mind watching this film, between these shitty characters and these monsters I don't give a fucking shit about. Just maybe I heard some people are digging this film. That's completely fine and stuff, but people are saying that this is better than the 2014 Godzilla. I don't fully agree with that, because at least with that movie had one cool character, Bryan Cranston. And I thought the whole third act had cool spectacle and was actually a legit awesome fight sequence. And I don't know, I felt the weight of the 2014 Godzilla film, and I felt it was more thrilling. The build-up to Godzilla was pretty genius as well, and that movie has a lot of flaws too, trust me. I'm not calling that a great film, but at least it was a pretty enjoyable film. This one was just a mindless, stupid film with stupid characters, and just even when the monsters were fighting, it wasn't even that exciting. Just, I don't know. I didn't like this movie. I thought it was a waste of an A-list cast. I thought it was a waste of a talented filmmaker. And yeah, I don't want any more of these fucking Godzilla, King Kong movies. Yeah, I know he's fighting King Kong next. I could care two shits about that. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give Godzilla, King of the Monsters, a 3 out of 10. Didn't like this one at all. Definitely would not recommend it, but I don't know. This movie is for some people, because some people are liking it. So yeah, that was my review for the movie Godzilla, King of the Monsters. So in the comment section below, please tell me, what is your favorite Godzilla movie? My favorite's the original, the very original 50s version. It is a very funny film with some pretty cool monster practicality, and it had good commentary. It was actually a pretty smart film. That was the only legit great Godzilla movie I've ever seen. But yeah, what is your favorite Godzilla movie? Comment below, let me know. And as always, for this video, please subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.